All right, welcome Citizen Schools to our virtual apprenticeships for everyday engineering. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the staying at home for the next couple of weeks, we are not sure when we'll return to classes, but just in case, we want to make sure that Citizen School still provides the apprenticeships for you all. Especially so you still have that thing that Citizen Schools is known for, apprenticeships. So we'll be doing virtual classroom of these apprenticeships for the next couple of weeks. All right, so for Everyday Engineering Week 3, Lesson 2, Structural Engineering, I'll be sure to send out these slides as well, but this video is just more me explaining the material for you, showing you the resources I have saved up for you and all that, and then explaining the project that's near the end. All right, so what is a force? A force is any interaction that when unimposed will change the motion of the object. Basically, that's just fancy talk for saying that a force is anything that is something that an action that makes an object either come towards you, move, or an action being towards a particular object. On another side, if you see in the picture of the slide, this is a bridge. A bridge is also known as a structure. This will be helpful for the project. At the end, just explaining to you what a structure could be anything like a bridge, a building, and all that. So going into the main idea of the lesson, we're talking about forces and the three types of forces. There's pushing, as you may well know as you pushing an object away from you. Pulling is the other type of force, which is you're using force or you're using all your strength to put something towards you, like in tug of war, or moments or twisting is like like twisting a jar open, a pickle jar open. As you see, and then in my other example, that I have three types of forces. We have the pushing force, which is you literally see in that picture, right? The lady's trying to push this wall, right? She's using energy to push towards something, right? Then you have pulling. You have the action of pulling towards something towards you, right? Or in like tug of war, right? You're using force, you're using your energy for that. And then twisting, as you see in the jar example, you're twisting something, you're turning something around for that. All right. In these notions of forces, right, happens all around us. I would love if you all check out this video about the bridge that was unstable and engineers did not do their job correctly and design a bridge appropriately. So when that mistake happens, you see, once you look at the video, you're going to see the wobbly bridge because of the poor engineering. And because of that, um, forces are happening throughout the throughout the throughout the bridge. So you and as part of the assignment, can you please tell us, or in your head, think about which forces are being applied to that bridge right now? Is it push? Is it pulling? Is it twisting? And give me a reason why you think that. Moving on, the only reason I'm not playing the video is because whatever I'm using to record, I think whenever I try playing a video, it messes it up and stops it. So I've already tried this 100 times and I've messed up 100 times. So hopefully this works out and doesn't stop recording. At the end of the video, I will be sure to play through some of the videos and make sure hopefully it records. But as well, these slides will be shared, and I also, if my explanations of force are a little bit confusing, I have this other video right here ready for you that you can listen to that explains it and shows you many cool things and how force is applied in everyday objects. So be sure to check that out. Next is that I want to mention is the end of lesson project. So basically, you're going to be building your own structure, right? Like in that example that I showed you with the bridge, you'll be making your own structure. In this, we really want it to be more like a building. And here, and in the building, we want you to use everyday objects from your household. So that could be cups, that could be pencils, that can be anything you have lying around your house. Use it. Cans, any of that. Use that to make a structure that is at least. There's a couple rules for these structures, right? It needs to be at least 1 foot high. If you do not know what a foot is, it's basically just the length of a ruler, 12-inch ruler. So 12 inches is 1 foot, so it should be 1 foot high. Also, you should be able to pick it up and place it anywhere in where you live. So it can't just be one object. It needs to be multiple objects that you can connect, and then with tape, with glue, with whatever, and that you can move around. But the basic challenge for this week, we'll have challenges each week with our project, is that with whatever structure you build, it must hold a textbook. So that the textbook in itself is force being pushing down the object, right? And your structure needs to be strong enough to hold one entire textbook. And if it can hold one entire textbook, keep on adding more and more weight to see how far how strong your structure is going to be. Your structure should hold at least a textbook. And if you don't have a textbook, use like 5 chapter books, and then keep on adding a book after a book after a book, and see how strong your structure is. As an exit ticket, once you finish building that, please take a picture of it and just send it to my email, jacobperez@citizenschools.org. It's right here on the slides that I will share with you. Send it, and I will love to see what kind of creativity you all have with all this. I'm really excited to see what comes up, and whatever. I also have a prize for the student that shows up, that shows that their structure can hold the most textbooks. So build these structures, make them creative, make them strong. So this is the end of Everyday Engineering Lesson 3. If this video continues on, I will play some of the videos. So starting with the Galloping Gertie, the bridge that didn't work. As you see, this is a bridge from the 1940s. It wasn't built correctly. And I'm gonna just move to one of the spots in the... As you see, the bridge is moving up and down, up and down. So, like I said from the earlier part, where's the force being applied and what is doing it, right? What is the force being applied? This one right here, you're seeing it moving all crazy and all that. So that is the bridge. What's the force? Where's the force being applied? And all that. Next thing, and I'll show you this video as well, if it plays.
Back to High School Science 101. Today we are going into physics and we're looking at forces. And I'm going to explain and demonstrate a few different types of forces for you. Let's get started. Change direction or change shape. This interaction can be in